So let's get right to it. You were not made for mediocrity. You didn't come here because you're normal, because you're average, because you want to be mediocre. Good traders are not mediocre people. We study. We have discipline. Okay? Most of you do not. Most people listening to this are not going to have the discipline necessary or be able to cultivate the discipline necessary to be a good trader. Most people won't. Most people fail out because they're average. Average. You want to know why there's a 1%? The 1% are willing to do what the 99% are not willing to do. That's why there's a 1%. If you want to be the person that you envision in your mind, you have to be a different person. You have to make different habits. You have to make changes in your life. You have to get up earlier. You have to train harder. For those men out there thinking you just got a bad rap, you got a problem at work or somebody else's fault all the time. Your wife's just sitting there, ta-ta, baby, don't worry about it. It's okay. You know, on the inside, she's dying because that's not the man she married. There's not a single one of you married men out there. Not a single one of you married men who married a woman after mediocrity. That wasn't your pitch when you first met her. You have children, you have a wife, you have a family, you have kids that look up to you, or at least they did at one point. Your kids and your wife are looking for a hero. Somebody that they can be proud of, somebody that they can look up to. A hero is a man that is disciplined. A hero knows how to take charge, knows what to do. A hero has skills that he can utilize. A hero provides, a hero protects in every way from all threats. That's what a hero does. A hero provides and protects. Are you a provider? Do you feel like a provider when you tell me that you have $500 to your name in your 50s? Do you feel like a provider? That you're doing a good job? You think that's why God put you here? So you can feel good about it all the time? And take comfort in your mediocrity by surrounding yourself with other mediocrity? Well, a lot of you, yeah. Because you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. And most people want to hang out with mediocre. If you have 5 broke friends, you're going to be broke friend number 6. You have 5 broke entrepreneurs that are all blowing smoke up each other's ass. Quote unquote entrepreneurs because you invest in bullshit. You're going to be broke entrepreneur number 6. You have 5 cowards, you're going to be coward number 6. Constantly blaming, constantly whining, and not taking control of what God put you here to do. God didn't put you here for you to be mediocre. He put you here to be his hands and his feet, and God is not mediocre. You're an American, or you're a Canadian, or you're from the UK. God put you in a first world country. You have every opportunity to be and do what you want to be and do. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for this mediocrity that you seek. Don't come here if you're not seeking greatness. Because God didn't put you here for bullshit. He didn't put you here to be a bump on a log. God put you here to do for Him. Know, love, and serve. And that serve part means that you have to use your skills that God gave you and take care of everybody else. Because there are people on the other side of this planet that are waiting to be fed, that need to be fed, that don't have the opportunities that you have. Your family is waiting on the hero. And that doesn't mean that we have to have jets and mega yachts, although jets are nice. Doesn't mean that. It means you need to be somebody that builds and leaves a legacy. It's not too late because you're 60 or even 70. If you still have your mind, then it's not too late. You can do this. You can rebuild. And fast. Fast. The only thing I ask from you is to show up. That's all I ask. Show up. Show up when it's time to read the charts. Show up when it's time for you to train. Show up, show up, show up. And don't show up for me. Show up for your kids. Show up for your wife. Show up for the ones that depend on you. Practice stoicism. Show up. If you don't have a skill to take care of your family in every situation, then damn it, you better gain that skill and quick. Because everything you see around you right now is sunshine and rainbows, and it's not always going to be. This is as good as it's going to get for a while. And it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. A lot worse. Therefore, you need to skill up. Financially, you need to skill up. You need to figure out how to make what you're used to making in a month, make that in a day or two, make that in a week. Let that be your goal. What do you make in a month? If you're making under $10,000 in a month, you can get a formula that'll show you how to make that in a week. How do I know that? Because I pass prop firms where in 3 or 4 days where the minimum is $9,000. They have to profit $9,000 and I do it in 3 or 4 days. Controlled. By their rules, not mine. I can do it in 1. What I need you to understand is that you have an opportunity here before you to take the bull by the horns and be the man that your wife married. Be the man that you wanted to be. Be the man that is necessary. And if you're a woman, well, show this to your husband. I don't know what to tell you. We have I think that all the women in my trading group know that I believe that women make fantastic traders. I'm talking to women too. You have responsibilities too. You have goals too. But I can only come from a man's perspective. And I know what motivates me is to make sure that my kids have enough. And it's to make sure that my kids are gonna be good no matter what. No matter what happens to me, my kids will have a legacy. They'll have the ability to trade, and they will have money that I leave them. And that's it. They're going to have property, money, and skill. That's what I do. That's what you should do too. If you have a family that you need to take care of. Again, I can only speak from where I'm coming from. To the excuse makers, the ones that are struggling, the ones that can't seem to find something that works for them. I've been there. I understand what it's like. I don't have the ability or the luxury to let it go to my head. What we are supposed to do is take all the hits and still provide anyway. You think it's not disheartening at times? Of course it can be. But that's part of it. That is part of being a man. That is part of doing what we have to do as men. We have to provide. And sometimes it's easier than others. Don't worry about everything else. You just do what you're supposed to do. Make the money you're supposed to make, and you control it. You control it. If you're a coward and a weakling and you think that you should just give people your money and let them go and trade for you so you don't have to do anything, like you were raised on this Wall Street 401k IRA fucking nonsense bullshit. If that's what you're holding on to, kiss your money goodbye. Put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Because that's going away. Okay? It's going away. They don't care about you. The banks controlling your money don't care about you. You need to be in control. And you need to prepare for your family. There's some big things coming down the pike. Big things. Not just for me and my business, but for the world in general. But also, there's some things you need to prepare for. And if you don't have your ear to the ground on this, you're going to be left behind, and you're going to be in trouble, and you're going to be hurt. There are things happening in this world that you need to prepare for. I want you to have the money to be able to prepare for it. And that's all there is to it. It's just that simple. Just that simple. The bottom line is, you need to skill up. You need to get the skills that you need to be able to provide and to do what you have to do so that your family's safe and so you can take care of the needs of those around you. I wish you the best and good luck. God bless you.